and welcome. My name is Jevgenij Rusakov and you're watching TVP World, interview from Vilnius. National defense has always been the key issue here in Lithuania and in the Baltic states. Unstable neighbors in the east are the reasons why. To discuss challenges of Lithuanian and European defense and the ways of solving them, we are joined today by the Lithuanian Minister of National Defense, Laurynas Kasčiūnas. Hello, Laurynas,
Hello.
And very glad to see you here. Laurynas, so let's start with that German Rheinmetall factory that will be built in Lithuania. How much of an importance is this factory to Lithuania in specific and to the whole region in general?
I know, answering to your question is that we can have using the different angles. First of all, it could be an icebreaker for our direct defense investments from other countries, big Western countries. That's why I can maybe not name, but say that we have already some phase of negotiations with our big companies. Second thing is, of course, it's a feeling of security, because, you know, when German Rheinmetall is coming here, so it means when German business see Lithuania as a country where you can do business, and it means they believe in our freedom and independence and security. So it's a good feeling for also our direct investments, not only in defense sector, in economy as a whole. So third thing, ammunition 155 is a critical need for every country, especially in eastern flank. When you see what's happening now in Ukraine, in the context of Russian aggression, you see how is useful 155. So to have the factory here without too much dependency on global chains of supply chains, it means you have it here. So it means you have your stocks filled, you have ammunition here, you are not dependent too much on the import. So it's also important for our defense capabilities. So I would say main these three factors, and a fourth, I would say, it's effect of German brigade.
Okay, we will come back to that. So, by the way, what main challenges could you just underline regarding this Rheinmetall factory?
You know, always it's about a business model, you know, on negotiations, I would say. It's still ongoing, but I think we will solve that kind of things and we will create a success story. So fifth thing is it's a big energy for our regions. You know, a factory in Baisogala, in the middle north Lithuania, I think for the region it could be a big opportunity for local businesses, for employment, for people who are trying to get some better future for themselves and for their children. So it's a new energy for our regions too. So you see, it's a whole spectrum of arguments.
Okay. So now you've mentioned this German brigade. So just a couple of days ago, there was an official ceremony that marked the start of construction of a military camp for the German brigade. So when should we expect German brigade here in Lithuania? And again, how much of an importance is this brigade to Lithuania in specific and to the whole region in general?
Let's start from importance. Yep. It symbolizes the change, a big radical change of NATO defense planning. Instead of deterrence by punishment, when a country is attacked and NATO gathers to push back the enemy, to deterrence by denial, to have as much forces on the eastern flank as it needs for deterrence. So the main thing and main effect of a brigade is deterrence. So it's a credible deterrence and defense architecture. So it's a crucial importance. And if you look with our neighbors, Baltic states, you see what we have much deeper cooperation and the decision together with Germany comparing with other countries. So I would say we're creating here a role model how we should create the defense and deterrence architecture. So its importance is
undeniable.
It's undeniable. It will bring us to another level of security and defense. What is agreed? We agreed that German brigade should come, it's about 5,000 troops, till the end of 2027. but it's also agreed to go step by step. So I know already what we, this year already will have about 200 German brigade soldiers here in Lithuania. We have now advanced team, another 150 will come this year in autumn. And next year we will have already 800 troops.
So step by step.
Step by step, 26 an hour and so on. So Germany is investing into the brigade. We are responsible for infrastructure. First of all, military infrastructure. So now we started building so-called military hotel, military infrastructure in Rudinkai. And we have a contract already. We have an agreement with one of the biggest our constructions company. Just for your imagination, we should create in Rudinkai something like Šilalės city. Approximately what kind? It's like small town.
Small town.
So small town. We should build in 3 years. Maybe I should use something from cities.
No. You've mentioned that. You've mentioned that right. The question is how about brigades or soldiers, troops from other countries? Are they, like when Germany comes to Lithuania, are they still here in Lithuania? For example, U.S. Battalions and all that stuff,
Absolutely.
or they leave?
It synchronizes.
Okay.
So we stay here in unlimited term because we had like obligation now from the United States. We don't have any deadline for staying here. So, but it's rotational. We rotate.
Okay. So the rotation continues.
Yes, continues. Absolutely.
So okay, let's change the topic a bit, but still stay in the defense field. Lithuanian drones. So what could you tell us regarding this specific topic? Has Ukraine already tried them on the battlefield, and how successful are they if Ukraine tried them?
So when I became a Minister of Defense, it was end of March, I said I will open a new page in cooperation between Ministry of Defense, Army of Lithuania and defense industry. And I think we started to open it quite in a good manner. I initiated the 10 million euro drone program, Lithuanian drone program, for supply to Ukraine, like supporting Ukraine, but also accelerating your own industry. That's logic. This is the logical point of that kind of combination. We informed our drones industry. Look, we can contract you, we can buy your drones, but you have only one condition. Go with our experts to the Ukraine, near Kyiv. We have drone training center.
Okay.
Ukraine will turn already electronic warfare systems for jamming.
Okay.
If you will go with your drone and you will hit the target, you test it, you overcome the test.
That's interesting.
We can give you a contract.
Okay.
So the first test was in early June. 6 companies were in Ukraine. Nobody
passed the test.
Nobody passed. They got from Ukraine recommendations, what to do better, you know. And they came back with our people, with our experts in the end of July, just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And they once again tried.
And that was successful.
5 from 6 passed the test.
Brilliant.
Now we are making the contracts. I think this week we will sign the contract.
Brilliant.
And in few months, I would say in 2 or 3 months, we will produce it, and we will supply
Ukraine with drones.
Ukraine with drones.
By the way,
and another thing, we will buy from Lithuanian drone producers drones for our army.
Okay, so you as a Minister of Defense, could you say that drones have become a crucial part for defense in general?
It's
that's just, you know, that's just the echo of Russian-Ukrainian war.
It's a very good question. We have debate also here. Is it echo, or is it fundamentally big change? Anyway, we can discuss till the, hours, days Will the war, if Russia will attack NATO, will be different? There are arguments which are saying, look, Ukraine does not have air superiority, NATO would have because aviation, because long strike capabilities. That's why Ukraine is trying to compensate that lack of that capabilities with the drones. Probably it's a truth. But I'm saying, and my logic is, drones is a virtue technology.
Okay.
It means if it will go with artificial intelligence, so it goes very progressive. What worked yesterday does not mean what it will work today. So you need to be in the trend. You need to be in the process. You should not just stay and say, oh, maybe the war will be different because of our technological and air superiority. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Russians will not fight according to your scenarios.
That's right.
So you need to be in that projects, in drone capability development. That's why we're accelerating that and preparing for different scenarios.
Okay, so how about then those Ukrainian maritime drones that Lithuania is interested in? How big of a help to national security and defense would they be?
So the idea here, and my idea, is to start to create a capability.
Okay.
Maybe start to create a symbolical, step-by-step approach, but to have it on your
list.
Exactly. So now we have additional resources for our defense, because government put additional 130 million for defense. That's why now Lithuania is 3.2 GDP on defense. Some 20 millions from that goes to drones, and some millions goes to Navy drones. So we will start. We will experiment a little bit.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Because, of course, you know, if you ask me what is more effective, drones, Navy drones, or anti-ships missiles, I would say for missiles. But missiles is quite big in time
and pricey.
And here, with quite limited resources, you can already start to develop some capability and try to test to go, you know, it's important. So we will start.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, so what main challenges would you highlight when talking about the Baltic states and Poland's national defense and security? I mean, the whole region in general.
Yeah, Russia.
Well, yeah,
absolutely,
but still, and Belarus as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Many things depends on how Ukraine will survive, will defend, will attack. Of course, if Ukraine fights, it helps us winning the time for prepare to create the credible defense and deterrence architecture. This is the logic. So that's why I'm saying we always need to support Ukraine as much as possible, because we are breaking Russian power. You know, we are pushing back Russian capabilities, and it's so crucial importance. At the same time, despite conventional, I would say, lack of big capabilities at this moment from Russia's side on our direction, we can expect, as you know, different provocations, diversions, so-called hybrid thing. So it's not only for Baltics, not only for Poland, but it's also for the whole
region, the whole Europe.
Yeah, especially attacks on factories which supports and participating supply line for Ukraine. You know, we know these cases already in Western Europe. You know. So this is, we should be careful on that. So a hybrid is a reality. It's a question when it can transform into the real war. So first thing, to support Ukraine as much as possible, and then to be prepared for different scenarios. My philosophical point of Lithuanian defense is to create the strong Lithuanian hedgehog, which even for much more stronger Russian bear would not be comfortable, even to think about attacking.
Yeah.
So this is a philosophical thing, but you as a country and as a nation should be prepared yourself. Even knowing that you have security guarantees, you have allies, you have Article number 5, you have Germans, you have NATO new defense plans and that kind of things, which is, of course, makes you much more stronger for deterrence, for defense. But philosophically, we need to think as a Lithuanian hedgehog.
Exactly.
And I think the same approach is in Poland too. and I will like it very much.
Laurynas, thank you so much for joining us today, and I really hope to see you once again.
Thank you.
And good luck with your
Good
works.
luck. Thank you.
And I would like to remind our viewers that our guest for today was the Lithuanian Minister of National Defense, Laurynas Kasčiūnas. You're watching TVP World. Stay with us.